Okay, hello and welcome to Awakening Love. I have not done a video like this in a while. I had to come on and give you this message. My head is pounding, so this is not going to be a long message, but I've had my first headache in a while, and it's happening right now. All of the love that you have ever given out is going to come back to you. I'm so serious. Something crazy just happened for me. I literally am gonna cry. A reality, I'm I'm in a new reality, and yeah, throat chakra, my authenticity is coming through. I've just went through a timeline jump. I'm reading this text. Okay, so I made a friend online. They say don't meet strangers online. Well, I did. And she is literally me in a different body with a different life experience, and we just connected, and our souls are so aligned. So this is going to be talked about on my channel a lot, but just to give you a quick backstory of my life, I was not good at friends growing up, because it's not about being good or bad, but I wanted friends so bad. And every time I had a friend, I would call them my best friend, and I would want to be around them so much, and I would want to hang out with them. And I was just obsessed with them. And of course, this was a lesson to turn that obsession back to me, that love back to me, and pour into myself. But this was growing up with my brother, and I noticed it with my dad, where I was just wanting their attention and wanting to be close to them. But I was the quirky one, the silly, goofy one. And that's honestly why I did connect with my dad a lot, because he's goofy and silly. But with my friends, we were like that, but then I would come to find out they were all talking behind my back, or they would say that I was too childish, or they literally, I think I was I don't know, I don't want to say too exciting to them, but they would easily be bored, and they would just want to sit around. Even in elementary school, I would want to go out, we would play around the neighborhood, but I would want to play for hours, and after an hour they would want to go home and just rest. It was weird. And so I just had all this energy. And then in middle school and high school, it was the same thing. People were having parties and not inviting me, and then talking about me, and it's I was the one who wouldn't gossip. I was the one who just wanted to be friends with everyone. And I guess that was weird, because they would try to talk about other girls in the group, and I would say, no, I'm not going to talk about her, she's my friend. So maybe that was why, but I've literally never connected with someone where I can talk spiritually and about God, and knowing that we're all one. People think that's crazy. I know I'm going to start meeting my people on here, but literally, oh my god. Okay, so literally I have to tell you this story. So I have a business email for my business, because I edit videos for brands, and I have my email up on my other channel, and I had a friend, well, she's now a friend, I had this girl reach out to me, and she said, I saw your channel, and this is my friend application, want to be my friend? And I'm like, what? I didn't see it till 2 weeks later. I felt so bad. So I found it, and it was 16 days ago, and I'm like, oh my god. So I responded. Well, she responded the same day, and she's like, oh my god, this is awesome. We both believe in the power of love and God, and frequency, and how we're all meant to be one, and love over fear, love over hate, all this stuff. But we both believe in shifting timelines and reality jumping and all these things. And even with my current best friend, who's a girl, she just moved away, and I thought we had a lot in common, but she wasn't really spiritual. She didn't believe in God. And so we could talk about almost anything. But when it comes to spirituality, I felt okay, now I'm gonna go home and just watch YouTube videos. These are my friends, other people like me talking about this. So I found this girl on YouTube, this girl who reached out to me. I found her on YouTube, and I was commenting on her channel for months, and I honestly didn't think twice of it. Well, when I noticed her name is so similar to my boyfriend's name, and the name is Spanish, so I had never seen it before, and he had never seen it before, and I'm like, this is her name. And then her last name has the name Angel, has the word angel in it, so Angel. And so I'm like, she's an angel. And so, and I've never like loved a person, like a friend, as much as I loved my boyfriend. Like obsession love, like just like seeing him as my soulmate and just being like totally enamored with everything he does and thinking he's like the coolest person in the world. And so I would focus on his name. It wasn't his first name, but it was his second name. So this name, and it was her first name. So I just was like, I was putting so much love into this name of his. And then I meet someone that shows up exactly as I am, how I've been pouring into everyone else. And then she just shows up, okay? So we had been like emailing back and forth for a couple weeks, and then we said we were gonna give each other our numbers. So we did, and of course we're texting back and forth, and you know everything's vibing. Well, then finally we get to call. We have a FaceTime. Well, we just had that FaceTime like an hour ago. Oh my god, I wanted it to last forever. It was like an hour long. Okay, so she tells me the state she's from. She answers a lot of questions I've been having, like I'm thinking about what job to get, where to live, moving out on my own. And then she literally tells me like she's at this place where she's working at a healing sanctuary and she lives there for free. And we always need people there. If you don't know about me, I grew up in nutrition and my whole thing is like eating organic. And so I'm just like thinking of like, oh, how should I title this? This is gonna be like a reality timeline jump. Okay, so I've been talking with my mom forever about having a healing center. That's been our thing, like opening an organic nutrition healing center. And so she says she works at this, my friend, and oh, I was writing a book about this, so eating raw. And so she tells me she's working at a place where they eat all raw and vegan, and they eat alkaline. And I'm like, no one has ever used that term. I've been praying to God, like, I want to do that. I want to eat alkaline. I want to eat raw. I want to eat vegan. I just focused on it. Like, I didn't affirm. I didn't manifest. Well, I manifested, but I didn't try so hard. I didn't visualize, right? I just thought for years, I want this. I want this. I want to work at a sanctuary. I want to live at a sanctuary. Like, I want to do this. And then, of course, what happens, okay? So, oh my god, I'm just like, this is crazy. So all week I've been thinking like something crazy is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Last week was so emotional. I was just like crying. I did not know what to feel, and I was just like heavy. And I literally was just telling her this. Like I was like, okay, God, like, are you gonna keep doing this? Like, keep letting me down. Like, I keep meeting people. They don't interact on the same level. They don't understand me. They don't see me at a soul level. They don't know me. I'm like this loving, compassionate, honest, loyal person, and they see another story, another version of me. Like, I'm always getting talked about. I'm always like, and that's how it used to be, but it's not anymore. Well, even some things were happening with my friend where I was just like, you know, is she like trying to edge me out? Like, I don't know. And then I meet this girl, and she's like everything I ever wanted in a friend. Like, I literally used to manifest a group of friends that are girls. So I'm talking to this girl on FaceTime. Then she says she has to go. We want to go watch the Super Bowl. Okay. Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny. We want to go watch the halftime show. So we both go our separate ways. I go out into my living room, okay? There's a party at my house. And my parents invited these people that they met at a coffee shop randomly. And I see this girl, and I think they're older than me, like in their 30s, and it's a couple. And I'm like, oh, hi, like, oh my god, you're gorgeous. And then I'm like looking at her, and I'm like, I think she's my age. And I'm like, how old are you? And she's like, I'm 24. And I'm like, I'm 23. And I'm like, you're gorgeous. And so she's like, oh, my name's Veronica. And I'm like, oh my god, okay. I basically was like, can I have your number? Like, I'm like, you want to get coffee sometime? She's like, yeah, sometimes I'm in the city. And I'm like, you don't live here? And she's like, no, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. And I'm like, North Carolina, Charlotte, that's where I wanted to live forever. So I'm like, oh my god, I want to live there. I want to live there. Come to find out, like 2 seconds in, she says, well, I'm originally from this state. The same state that my new friend is from on FaceTime. And she just invited me to go stay with her at the sanctuary and work there and live there. And I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. And so I might go live there with her and work there with her and take on this new vegan raw diet and see where my life goes. And then she starts talking about I mean, I cannot jinx anything that is for me, okay? Because I've been thinking about going to Florida for years, and then this girl on FaceTime, my friend, she's like, I want to go to the beach. I've been thinking about living at the beach. And so we start talking about moving to Florida together, getting our own apartment, 10-10 on the timer, and, you know, going to the farmers markets and saving up money and working together at a cafe. And then all of a sudden, this girl's inviting me to go to the state. Like, this new girl that was at my house is like inviting me to go to the state that she's from, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be going in June. And then my other friend is like, oh yeah, I'm going back to visit my family, and then I'll be here. And then, like, she's apparently a train away, like a couple hours away. The sanctuary is a couple hours away from where she lives, so she's going back and forth. So they'd be there at the same time, and then I would be there, so we would all get to meet up, like a friend group. And then this girl that I'm talking to knows these two other guys that live in Finland and New Zealand, and they are all spiritual, and they're friends with her. So like a whole friend group just opened up out of nowhere. And when I'm talking, this girl's like actually listening, and like we're actually vibing. But like the difference is with my other friends, it's like I felt like, oh, what can I say? What can I not say? With this girl, 11 on the timer, I can just say whatever. Like I can literally be like thinking about this. Oh yeah, I can say it. Like no judgment, and we know what we're talking about. Like past lives, reality shifting. Also, I had a dog that passed away, and she had a dog that passed away, and they were both our like best friend dogs. And she said she like it was hit her like energetically, and then this girl, her like Charlotte, that was the name of that girl's dog. The town Charlotte, and my dog's name was Jasmine. And I'm just like, what if they're playing together in heaven, and they're friends? So this is like a personal story, yes, but I just had to share because it's like, what did I do to get here? Okay, well, I've been in a high vibe forever, for like my whole life. I'm just kidding. After high school, I went through a whole spiritual awakening. Okay, that was in 2020. It's 2026. I was like always a happy person, always high vibe, singing, laughing. But then when high school came, I went through a lot, like spiritual awakening, like 12 on the timer. And then I got into a relationship where it's just like hell and back. Like my love and patience was tested so much. Like, you know, seeing someone that had been through trauma growing up and abuse, and I'm like here just like trying to love them, and they can't accept it. And then friends couldn't accept my love and all this, and I'm just like, does nobody want me? Like I'm just like this loving person. Then I had to learn you can't help people, or you can't heal for people, but you can help them and inspire them, but you cannot do the work for them. So this whole last year has been the most work I've done for my self-love. But over the last 6 years, it's been gradually me focusing on myself. Like, okay, I can't keep helping people because I have to help myself first. And so I'm finally at the point where I was just talking with this girl. She's like, yeah, you just don't care. You don't care what people think about you. So like that's how you're gonna find your people, is like you're just gonna find them. I promise you. Like you don't have to script it. And I used to script it. So maybe that was the seed I planted a long time ago. But you ever see those videos that are like, something you planted a long time ago is happening now? Yeah, I've been getting those everywhere. It's happening now. I'm reality shifting now. Like so fast. So you might think nothing is happening, and then all of a sudden everything happens. Like I'm like literally thinking like, who is gonna watch this? I don't know. But I know that someone has to hear this, that your friends are out there, your soul tribe is out there. Your mission is to connect with people, not just like you, but everyone. And I was put in so many situations where people were the opposite of me. Like they were just burdened by negativity, and I was just burdened by all this love. Like I just wanted everyone to be like, you know, friends and on this high vibe path. But some people aren't ready, you know, maybe they're asleep for a reason. But like I was telling this girl, like she's been feeling it too, like the last month. Like have you been feeling an energetic like drain, like just tired, like kind of sick, but you just want to sleep all the time? And that's how I feel. And I think I'm like reality shifting. I know I'm reality shifting, but I think I'm like going through this timeline warp where you're gonna see your reality, it's gonna be the same 3D, but the people are gonna be different, the reactions are gonna be different, the ideas you're getting are gonna be different, like, you know, and you're gonna know you shifted because stuff like this is gonna happen. Calls, texts, like confessions, apologies, like things where the universe is showing you, hey, you've got this purpose and I'm here for you. It's like angels, right? Like your angels are not are closer than you think. They have not abandoned you. I promise. Your angels are with you. And someone needs to hear this story. I will be posting more updates on this. I don't feel good and I have to go to sleep. Self-love. Put all of the love that you give into other people into yourself. I also have another video about that coming up for Valentine's Day. So all the love that you love for someone, let's say you're obsessed with someone you're with, you love them so much, that's pressure on them because you're not steady in yourself. And when the steadiness is anywhere else, like your center of gravity is anywhere but yourself, things are going to be off. When you pour all that love back into yourself, like do mirror work. Okay, I have my mirror here, like oh my god, I love myself, I love who I am as a person. Like I used to do that in high school, and that's how I got here like 6 years ago. Okay, so I've always really loved myself. That wasn't the issue. The issue was perceiving that others didn't love me, or they thought I was annoying or too much or too talkative or too excited or too in love with life. The right people are going to see you and be like, wow, you're so in love with life. That lights me up. That is magic. That makes me love life. And you know, some people will abuse that. Like that's just being honest. You know, they're gonna take you for granted. Maybe you'll be in a relationship where, you know, they want to be with other people, but that's just because they can't hold you, right? They're not like, it's not that they're not mature enough, it's that they don't have the capacity to hold you because you're so much. So maybe you're so important to these people where, and yeah, some people will mess up a good thing because they're so afraid that they're going to not be able to hold it anyway. So they're like, why not just sabotage it now before I get left? Some people will leave you before they can be left, and it's really sad because they don't trust that you're going to be there for them forever. But that's on them, not on you. So if you have people that leave you, especially partners, and then they come back and then they like want forgiveness, just think twice, like, is this how I want to be treated? And then also on the other spectrum of that, it's like, yeah, maybe give them a chance if it's just like been one time, you know, or 2 times. But some people, they'll say they've healed and they haven't. So let people heal fully. Give them the space to really heal and really appreciate you. Okay? Yes, space grows the heart fonder, but also people who love you are going to want to be around you. And if they don't want to, meet your new tribe. There's so many doors opening up for you. And your soulmate is not going to miss you, I guarantee. So if you're in separation with someone, they will grow to be with you. And they will be pushed by God through this transition of a soul awakening to realize what they have with you. And if they don't wait up. Just enjoy your life. Okay? You have to date yourself and love yourself as much as you want to love someone else, because that love always comes back to you, and this is proof. This is proof. You're going to meet your friends, you're going to meet your soul tribe, you're going to meet your soulmate, you're going to be in love, you're going to have friends that love you. Everything is going to work out. I promise you. Okay? There's so many more stories to come, but I love you all. Sending you so much love. If you can awaken your love, you can align to your dream life, and it's that easy. Choosing things that light you up, make you smile, the smile test, and doing everything with love. If you're creating, create from love. If you're working, work from love. Work as if you're working for God, because you are. Do everything as if you're doing it for God. Conversation, pretend like you're talking to God, because you are. We're all one, and we're all one with God. So how you treat people is how you will be treated, but also how you treat yourself is how you will be treated. Okay? Your outer reality is a reflection of your inner soul. Okay? It's all a mirror. So I love you all so much.